Hey there, water friends. I hope you are doing lovely. Thank you for joining me for another group session. So if you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, these messages will be for you. Now friends, if you haven't been to a group session before, all good. Just understand not all messages will resonate, and that is totally fine. If you need a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And of course, if you like these sessions, please don't forget to support me so I can keep supporting you. That can be a like, a share, a subscribe, or even a follow. I'm happy that you're here, friends. So, water signs. Let's take a look at love. So we're going to do a quick reading for all of you water signs who are in a relationship, and also pull some cards for all you single water folk out there. So let's get to it, all right? So water signs, please. Water signs. For all our water signs in a relationship right now, what is the major energy or main energy in your relationship? Water signs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, this one literally landed in my lap, so I think I have to go with it. Ouch. Okay, so volcano and volatility. Yowza, water signs. Okay, now this doesn't look all that bad, but what this usually talks about is repeating patterns in a relationship of either things being stuffed down, not being looked at honestly, and then you have an explosion, and then maybe the dust settles again. See these faces kissing in the smoke? Sometimes it's hard to see here. This does represent for me some tension and some frustration that's going on, and possibly someone finally speaking their words, but again, do we stuff it all back down again? Okay, let's see water signs. Let's see. Water signs, please. Water signs and their person. Water signs and their person. Show me the past, present, future for all of our water signs in a relationship right now. Show me water signs and their person, please. Water signs and their person. Okay, hold on. Water signs and their person, please. Water signs and their person. Past, present, future, please. Here's where we start. Ooh, okay. Well, that's nice right off the bat. All right. Yeah. Okay, water signs. So I think that you possibly, now this may not resonate for everybody, but I think that you might have been having some struggles with your person, okay? It looks like to me there's possibly a trend of this person either not being stable, not moving and growing with the times, not necessarily building in everybody's best good instead of their own best good. Eesh. Okay, so let's just take this step by step here. So in the past, when you met your person, you were a smitten kitten right away. The sun, you're like, oh yeah, this person is the person for me. And that very well might have been the case, okay? But we also have an energy here of the King of Pentacles in reverse for your person. So sometimes this is the husband card, okay? So what this is telling me from the beginning with this person, possibly they weren't stepping up to the plate. It's possible that they had just ended a relationship and were coming out of that relationship and starting something new. Maybe they were starting things a little bit premature and weren't over their past baggage, something like that, okay? That's what that feels like, if I'm being honest. The King of, excuse me, King of Pentacles in reverse also can mean that this person doesn't necessarily take care of theirs and their own, okay? So whether or not they pay their bills, whether or not they're making excuses about overworking or not working or stuff like that, okay? Something to be desired still there. And the energy in between you guys at the beginning was a Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is kind of getting over lack mindset and, taking charge of the situation and all of that. But I gotta say that with seeing the rest of the cards here, I'm not sure if this person is really good at talking a good game, but not delivering, all right? Now, right now, I feel that possibly you are trying to make things happen. I feel like you might be communicating the things that you are either not happy with or that you want to resolve, etc. I've got the Eight of Wands. This also can mean that this person that you've talking to, like your person, maybe you've been telling them, I want this from you, I want this from you, I want to feel like this, I want you to, pay your way, blah, 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 blah. And maybe this person is coming back to you saying, being a little bit defensive, or maybe making a lot of fast excuses over why this isn't happening or why they're not pulling their weight. I hear excuses, okay? But this to me is you taking charge and you saying like, hey, what's up with this, okay? Their energy right now, Empress in reverse, that's not good, okay? So the Empress in reverse is talking about stagnant energy, or somebody who's not moving forward, someone who's not, again, very similar to this in a way, right? But the Empress is all about rejuvenation, reinvention, bringing new things into the world. You know, sometimes it's about birth or pregnancy, right? It's possible this person has children with their past relationship or whatever it is. Doesn't mean that's a bad thing, but this person is not stepping up to the plate to bring positive changes in their life and to reinvent themselves or to improve from the ways that they were in the past. That's not good. And supporting it right beside it is a Three of Pentacles in reverse. You may not be able to work well with this person, or like I said before, this person possibly isn't pulling their weight. Maybe they have a lot of excuses over why, you know, they can't do this or can't do that, or their hands are tied. But I don't feel that it's circumstantial stuff floating around them. No, I feel like it's them. I think they're good at making excuses. I think they're used to talking their way out of situations and not actually having to walk the walk. Maybe they just talk the talk. You, in the future, in this relationship, we got Hangman energy showing up. So what this is telling me is you see very clearly what's going on. Maybe you are sick and tired of this volcano exploding and then everything settling down and same problem showing up again. But there's a call to action here for you, fire signs, because this card is telling you if you stay still and do nothing about a situation you're not happy with, you're going to continue to paint yourself into a corner and continue to not get what you want, which is not good, especially when your partner holds a Three of Swords in the future. This is the heartbreak card. Sometimes this could be third-party situation. Not sure if this person isn't done with their ex in the past. Maybe they are still, you know, maybe they feel controlled by their ex, or maybe they're really controlled by their ex. Maybe they have a lot of guilt, or maybe that this other ex with them is also a power player as well, and they have like secrets going on between them where they kind of do their own thing. I'm not saying that they get together and, you know, whatever, but sometimes people have a lot of guilt-based energy, and people have hooks in each other where even when we leave the situation, I still am able to make this person jump just by, you know, guilt or whatever the case is, okay? But in the future, I also have the energy between you guys of the King of Swords in reverse, and that's not cool either, okay? This is an energy of someone who is either not being honest with you, not being honest with themselves, doesn't have a clear plan or direction about where they're gonna go, okay? I'm seeing a big trend here, water signs. You know I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? This person, King in reverse, not taking control, not taking care of their own. Empress in reverse, not looking to grow, not looking to rejuvenate themselves, not looking to do anything new and uplifting in their lives. And King of Swords in reverse, it looks like they're going nowhere fast. Yeesh. Ugh, water signs. If this sounds like you, and it's not going to be for everybody, but if this sounds like you, it's time to kind of be eyes wide open and see if you expect this pattern to change, it's not going to change. You might be the person who needs to bring changes into this relationship, okay? Because like I said, with that Hangman showing up in reverse, or excuse me, for the Hangman showing up for you guys in the future, that's saying you see very well that you're not getting what you want, but you're not doing anything about it. Don't paint yourself into a corner, okay? Water signs in a relationship. What do the romance angels have to say about this? Okay, what's this? Oh dear. Okay, so retreat. Retreat. Now what it says down here is it's time to disconnect from the world. Now this isn't a card of running away. You know, sometimes it's a card about having private time together. You know, you and your loved one going off and having like a romantic weekend together. But that's not what this feels like for me here. What this tells me is when you take a step back and look at your relationship from a bigger picture perspective, things become a lot more clear. You might need to back away from this, water signs. I'm not sure that this is going to work out for you in the long term. Okay. Enough of that. Oh, so sorry, water signs. But like I said, I'm always going to tell you what's in your best good. I am never going to hold anything back that, you know, whether it's positive or negative, right? Single water friends. Single water friends. What is the overall love energy for you guys? Let's have something a little better. Come on, a little bit better. Water signs. Whoa, cartwheel in my face. Okay. This is really interesting. I had two cards jump out. One in my lap, which was Forest and Breath, a lovely card. And then I also have Love and Compassion. This is looking up already for you single water friends. With Love and Compassion and Forest and Breath coming up, it's really making me feel that you are in a good place with yourself in terms of you personally. I feel that you have kind of come full circle and you're coming back to peace for yourself. You know, how do I create peace in my mind, in my heart, in my physical environment, and in my home, okay? So that's what that's about, taking a step back and seeing the forest through the trees. and also love and compassion. This card is not so much about romantic love, but more about like the compassion piece, the understanding piece, holding space, not necessarily jumping right into a relationship, but knowing and connecting to energies that feel good and then moving forward, okay? This is kind of interesting. What are the new love energies coming up for our single water friends? Single water friends, what can we expect in the next little while for new love energies coming up? Single water friends, please. Here. That's interesting. That came up for somebody else. All right. Okay. You know, this happens sometimes, water signs, and this kind of came up for someone else. I don't know if it was the air signs, not sure. But I have, you know, sometimes when you're in a good place and you've kind of come to, you know, the part where you understand where you're at and what you want for yourself, sometimes the universe kind of tries to test you and show you similar circumstances or similar lessons, but wrapped up in a different package, okay? So let's just say you had a great relationship and then this person, for whatever reason, wasn't treating you right and you needed to make a change in the relationship, okay? Maybe it's because they didn't focus on you, maybe they focused on themselves more. Let's just use that as an example. So sometimes the universe brings you another person that you are attracted to and your heart goes pitter-pat, but then they have the same characteristics, they have the same behavior. So even though your heart is like, ooh, I love this person, they're going through the same patterns that you see in past relationships. And sometimes the universe does that to you to say, hey, have you learned your lesson? Have you learned it? Let's give you the exact same thing in a different body and see how do you do, all right? So I see you, very lovely, which matches all this stuff, right? Nine of Wands in reverse, you're not feeling guarded, you're not feeling once bitten, twice shy, you're in a good place, you're ready to move forward. But new energies coming in is 10 of Swords in reverse. I don't know if this person just doesn't have it going on, or because they also got the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, that's not really a good combination for me. I don't know if this person makes a lot of excuses and they're all talk and no action and all of that, but that's not for you. That's not for you, water signs, okay? Especially with this 10 of Swords in reverse. Honestly, I hear excuses. Single water signs. What'll happen? What'll happen? There we go. Yepers. Exactly like what I said. Okay, so it's nice to lower your defenses. That's great, okay? Like I said here, 9 of Wands in reverse. But down the line, if you keep going, suddenly you're going to feel defensive again. This, where you've once felt strong and in yourself, when you deal with this person who's not meeting you all the way, then you start to be defensive again, okay? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This person's not looking to build anything with you, collaborate with you. Maybe they're in it for themselves. And then we have you as the 8 of Swords. No good, friends, no good. You go back to this type of stuff, okay? So if this isn't working and if everything looks great at first, you know, at first glance, but again, this kind of like the theme of this week of, if, you know, all that glitters is not gold. So if it's not, don't stick around to get the proof that you're not in the gold, okay? If it doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. Make some changes earlier instead of later. That way you don't end up feeling stuck and in the same situation. Love yourself first. Single water signs. What do our romance angels have to say about this situation? Single water signs, please. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Free yourself. And what it says is it's time to take control back over your life. Considering this is like the last card that we left with, free yourself, do you notice a similarity? Like, you know, feeling like you're penned in or trapped and can't find a way out? Yeah, don't fall. It's kind of like what I'm saying here, water signs. The universe sometimes brings you the same person, but in a different body in order for you to learn a lesson and say, okay, I don't need to sit with this person for a year to figure out that they're not right with me. If I know 10 days or 2 weeks in that this person doesn't feel right, take action now instead of later so you don't paint yourself into a corner. It's okay, water signs, your time will come. And usually when you send the universe signs that you reject bad offers or stuff that's not good for you, you show the universe that you've learned your lesson, and then they send you different things, which is probably what you're waiting for. Friends, so if you liked these messages and they helped you out, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you need a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. Thank you, friends.